city of spectacle and grandeur, the biggest show in town right now is right here, Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. 5 weeks come and gone, and we're off in Week 6 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Buying some time right. It's intercepted on the first play of the game. Sean Murphy bunting in to pick it off. And the Raiders are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Oh, baby, this stadium was already loud to start this game, Brock, but that play, it's in an absolute uproar now.
And the one thing you want to do as an opposing team is quiet the crowd, especially as a quarterback. It's your job to quiet that home crowd, but an interception, well, it does nothing but add fuel to the fire. A fever pitch now as the offense takes the field, looking for an early lead.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Play action with Richardson. Left side into the hands of Dobbs. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Here we go, set.
Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Short pass caught by his tight end. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders parlay the interception into points. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. There he goes, right sideline. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown.
Okay, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen, and they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
So even with the penalty, they're still electing for the point after and a tie game. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sends it through. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And it looks Looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They gain 11 on that play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Play action, it's Richardson. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 10. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Going power with the big tight end. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
Went into their bag of tricks just a little bit there. The surprise handoff, not enough to get the touchdown. But I'll tell you what, I'm kind of excited to see the next wrinkle off that one because I don't think that was just a one-off.
Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Escapes out to the left. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Got to manage 3 yards here. 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Escapes the pocket. And he scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders break the tie here in the 1st. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Raiders take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Rolling left, buying some time. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Short pass brought in. Get some space around midfield. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Chiefs 1st down. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. That's to Reed again. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw if you're about to get smacked.
A second down run by Pacheco. And they take him down right along the 30. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Hey, 43, 15.
First down, and they go right back to him. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch could still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, and you got to take advantage of that opportunity, defense just did.
He throws a bullet to this big gain downfield. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs make it a 1-point game. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he breaks the 20 on the return, but only just. That is one up to the 21 and out of bounds. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Now this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play sat down behind the line. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They have second down behind the sticks.
19-18.
Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. And that's incomplete. So we've got a flag down, and there was contact, but is this going to go against the offense? All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. The Chiefs adding a man to their secondary for this third down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Connecting on the slant. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. Chiefs have Xavier Worthy out for the return. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. He's got this at the 27, and he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. First and 10 from the 32. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Pressure coming from Mahomes. And down he goes. Raiders got him. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
4 guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Tried to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. And the Raiders take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football. The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on his 2nd and inches. Complete over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Has some daylight through the 40. Down the left sideline he goes. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
A lot of times when we'll see defenses get so overcommitted to defending that inside run, they're vulnerable to the outside toss. And that's when things open up, and you can reset those downs.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Algier gets it on the counter. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Richardson now. Throws caught. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Play fake, it's Richardson. Forced out to his right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
Flushed out now to his left. Intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Noel Williams.
Yeah, I totally get it. You pass it here because that's what's comfortable. Largely it's what you did to get down inside the red zone, but so often what works in theory doesn't work in practice, and it can lead to some pretty nasty results.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
On 2nd and 10 now, Mahomes. Chased out to his right. Complete out to the right side. Still going to touch him down after a short pickup. Now it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Legion Stadium coming up. Raiders with an extra DB out there, 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They strike for 23 yards. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. To the air, Mahomes. Hits his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Fits it through the middle. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
Big play sets him up pretty here with 1st and goal from the 5. They'll run, Pacheco. And a couple of teammates combined in there for the stop after just 1 yard. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
He finds it right side. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take the lead just before halftime. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
17.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our 2nd half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Handoff now out of the gun. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Richardson. On the move, headed right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
3rd and long. It's Richardson. And he is stopped after a big gain, maybe a yard or 2 shy of that marker. 4th down coming up.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
They'll run for this. And he works this to the 38 before going down. It's an 8-yard gain, and a great call there on 4th down. Keeps this drive moving.
I think sometimes you hear 4th and 2 and it sounds like it's short. But what if I said 4th and 6 feet? That's a little bit more, and it takes a surge just like that to get it done.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Ready.
First down throw here from Richardson. The right side, no one has it. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. We've got a screen to the running back. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders take the lead right away in half number 2. Ryland now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders push their lead to 3. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. A counter give here to Pacheco. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield stripe. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
He rolls to his right. Called in by Worthy, right side. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
2nd down now, they need 7. Man in motion, out of the slot. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Oh, Brown has him knocked out. And the Raiders get to it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them, Kate's going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. A pickup of 17. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
And this one is launched downfield. That's grabbed inside the 30. It's a 29-yard gain. And that's a Vegas 1st down. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he spins right by him. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Here's Algier on first down. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
Ready. Come on.
This is the end of the third quarter. It's the Raiders' ball, a chance at a win if they can hang on to this lead. Offense to the line for second down.
Ready. 68.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. And he's able to get this down to the 13. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Here's the lone back on the handoff. They stop him after a gain of about 3. Leaves him looking at 4th down. This a very important field goal for Chad Ryland. It's just a 26-yarder down the middle. Tracking for it, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them the lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. And now it's 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to the air. Mahomes. Ooh, put some air under this one. Right side. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs come through to tie it in the 4th. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And he comes through on the kick to give him the lead here in the 4th quarter. Butker on now to kick this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start.
Play action. It's Richardson. He's going to push one deep down there. He's got it deep downfield. And they're going to have first and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And now they have a first and goal. Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. Headed out right. He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a fourth-quarter lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. Would have felt more comfortable, obviously, with a 7-point lead, but they have to settle for 5. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Got a good handful there as it brings up second down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Mahomes on first and 10. He puts some air under it deep down the middle. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Pride connecting with Xavier Worthy there. And it sets up second down. They motion the tight end over. The second down throw for Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. Absolutely fires this one right side. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10.
Come on, ready.
He tosses right to the short side. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. And any more of those as they trail by a score. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Throw right side, and Dobbs has it. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. So now here's 3rd and 5. Back to throw it. Grabbed by Besh, left side. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. They give it to him again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders with a 5-point lead. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
Here we go. Cowboys, Vikings, go.
Back to the well again. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Now 1 second before they call delay a game, a timeout comes in. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. Bryce Behringer, the one to send it away. Now this is a beauty of a kick. It's headed out of bounds, no chance of a return or a touchback. They're going to mark it out at the 6. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Got for big yards on the right side. And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 19 yards.
Here he is to throw.
First down, Chiefs.
Into traffic, complete. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. Pass is caught by Blue. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And they clock it 22 seconds to play. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Motion man is the tight end. He's going left. Throwing now. Throw left side, complete. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And, Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
The Chiefs and Mahomes set up for 2.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Setting up to pass. And he brings it in. That makes this a field goal game now. Ooh, they get the 2 out of it. Nicely done, but into double coverage there. Feels like they might have gotten away with one there, Brock.
You know what you call that, Kate? You call that a quarterback's best friend. These receivers all the time will tell the QB in the huddle, just give me a chance, bro. Just give me a chance. Just put it up there.
Yep.
And that quarterback did, and the receiver delivers.
He goes out of bounds on the return. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Coach.
Now Richardson to throw. This one's out to Noel, left side. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Quick throw outside, and they might throw this again. He finds a man, that's cut. And they're on him quickly to contain that trick play. They had their eyes on something bigger there, no doubt. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And there was no easy